Don't bet on one country. It shows in this diagram that right now, about 60% of the entire global market is concentrated in just one country, the United States. So if you're investing in index funds, ETFs, or UITF feeder funds that tracks the S&P 500, kahit iba't iba pang fund names yan, kung lahat US-based companies, ito ang tinatawag na concentration risk in investing. Your investments are heavily dependent on one country. And for a long time, that bet worked. Personally, for decades, I invested mainly in the S&P 500. And it worked. My UITFs, most of them are S&P 500 feeder funds. Even my global funds, tech-dominated pa rin, which is mostly US companies. World Technology UITFs, US mega-cap companies, same winners, same drivers. At wala akong pinagsisisihan doon. Over the past decade, the US stock market delivered around 11 to 13% per year. That's roughly 2 to 3 times your money over 10 years. And that's an incredible run. And I'm grateful with that. But today, something massive is happening. AI, or artificial intelligence. The biggest companies in the S&P 500 and even the richest countries in the Middle East are investing hundreds of billions of dollars on AI. Data centers, semiconductor chips, energy infrastructure. This is not just tech innovation. Economic arms race ito. The United States may dominate AI development. Most of the biggest platforms and investments are coming from US companies, don't get me wrong. And that could continue for many years. But as an investor, here's what we shouldn't miss. AI doesn't only reward companies that build it. It also rewards the companies that use it best. Think about companies outside the US like Samsung. Samsung doesn't need to invent the best AI model in the world. They can use AI to design better chips, improve manufacturing efficiency, optimize supply chains, and scale productivity globally. Ibig sabihin, kahit hindi sila ang AI platform leader, pwede pa rin silang makinabang ng malaki sa AI. And as an investor, ito na ngayon ang kailangan nating maintindihan. Because if AI helps companies around the world grow faster, improve margins, and scale globally, you don't want all your investments trapped into just one country. Siyempre, gusto mong makinabang sa paglago ng mga kumpanya na hindi lang sa US, pero sa buong mundo. Another thing many investors don't realize is that a huge part of S&P 500 returns comes from just a few companies. That so-called Magnificent Seven. Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, Google, Meta, Tesla. Yan ang Magnificent Seven. Ibig sabihin kung nag-invest ka sa S&P 500 ng 100 pesos, around 30 pesos mapupunta lang sa 7 biggest companies. You see, today, the United States dominates global market. But this hasn't always been the case. In fact, 100 years ago, the financial center of the world was London. British companies dominated global trade. Shipping, railways, insurance, banking. At one point, investors believed that British companies would dominate the global economy forever. But history had other plans. After the World Wars, economic power shifted toward the US. American companies began leading innovation. Think of Ford, General Electric, IBM, and later Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google. Wall Street became and is now the dominant global financial center. But here's something even more interesting. Before the British Empire, did you know that the financial capital of the world was Amsterdam? The Dutch created the first modern stock exchange. The Dutch East India Company was the first global corporation. At the time, investors believed Dutch economic dominance would last forever. But you see, history has moved on. The pattern is this. Now the United States dominates global finance, but economic leadership keeps changing. You see, technological revolutions accelerate change. At ngayon, posibleng nasa harap na naman tayo ng isang napakalaking pagbabago, artificial intelligence. AI could further strengthen the US, it will remain strong, or it could help other companies catch up. Ang totoo, walang nakakaalam. But that's when I change how I think about investing. Instead of betting almost everything on just one country, I started focusing on the entire global market. The difference is this. Pag nag-invest ka sa S&P 500, you're assuming that the US will always stay dominant, and they may still do. But when you invest in the total world market, you are betting on the world. Hindi ito hula. Sumusunod lang ito sa realidad. Sumusunod ka kung anong mangyayari sa global economy. So if Europe, China, or Asia will grow faster, especially with the adoption of AI, the index naturally shift and move towards them. No guessing, no switching, no stress. Walang sana pala. So how can we invest in the global stock market? Even if you're a beginner and you have just $1 or 60 pesos to invest, you can buy the global stock market. And here's how. Option 1 is GoTrade. GoTrade gives you access to global ETFs. With this app, you can invest in the total world stock ETF that owns companies across many countries. Hindi ka pumipili ng isang bansa, hindi ka pumipili ng winner. Again, you're buying the total global economy. One example often used for global investing is the Vanguard Total World Stock ETF or VT. This single ETF holds thousands of companies around the world from the US, Europe, Japan, Asia, and the emerging markets. This total world stock fund is still US heavy because the world is still US heavy today. So I'm not moving away from the US, I'm moving away from over-relying in just one country to carry my entire future. And by betting on the world, kasama ka kahit saang bansa mapunta ang paglago ng ekonomiya sa buong mundo. Option 2 is local banks through UITFs. Kung mas komportable ka sa local banks, you probably need a bigger capital, mga $500. With local banks like BDO, BPI, there are global UITFs that are designed as global or world equity feeder funds. At ang feeder funds ng mga to, this will track the MSCI All Country World Index. So ano naman ang MSCI All Country World Index? Instead of tracking just the S&P 500 or pure US technology companies, this index aims to track the broader world market. This index represents the entire global stock market. Kaya nga tinawag na all world or all country world kasi it includes both developed and emerging economies. They work the same way as ETFs. UITFs don't try to beat the market. They simply follow the world as it exists today. Kaya kung titignan natin ang MSCI All Country World Index, they are again still US heavy because the biggest companies are currently in the US. But if global leadership shifts in the future, the index shifts automatically. Think of it like this. Kung OFW ka, hindi ka umaasa sa isang contract or isang employer habang buhay. You spread your opportunities. You can work in Hong Kong, Canada, move to Australia or Europe. Same idea sa investing. A total world approach means if the US keeps winning as it is today, you're in. If Europe grows faster, kasama ka. If Asia or China produces the next giants, mag-benefit ka kasi naka-invest ka na sa global index. And it's not to say that the S&P 500 will not perform kasi sila pa rin naman ang nangunguna sa AI development. The US may still dominate AI development, but global adoption spreads the economic value. So ang strategy na to will let you benefit in the shift and the growth that is being accelerated by AI adoption around the world. Kung noon Dutch ang dominant, sumunod British, ngayon Americans, palaging may leader. Pero palaging may pagbabago. AI might accelerate the next big shift. So instead of betting my future and being right about just one country, I'd rather bet on the entire global race. I made a video on how to become a stock millionaire through ETFs. Check it out in the channel and please hit subscribe button to support this channel going.